Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm with my girlfriend. It's been a minute, well, at least we haven't seen each other. So we just created an occasion for us to meet. All the way from Cape Town, and I'm based here in Joburg. So yeah, today we're just spending some quality time. Before she goes back to Cape Town, she's studying. So being in a long distance relationship, uh, it's actually a long journey, it's a long process. To be living in that kind of environment, it's kind of hard sometimes because of us missing each other. It's very, very, very much difficult when you miss each other. But yeah, almost like each and every day, we make sure that we communicate because communication is the key in a relationship. So each and every day we communicate. We talk on the phone for like 6, 7, 8, 9 hours sometimes just on a call with her. So today, yeah, it's like a dating thing where we are just catching up before she goes back.
Hi guys, and so I'm so happy. Like, who does not become happy when they see their man?
After a long time, actually.
Yeah, after a while, it's been like 3 months
3, yeah.
now that we haven't seen each other. So it does have challenges, but yeah, I think we are also growing as a couple, growing in our communication as well, because now we are spending so much time talking over the phone just because we can't have that physical connection. We can't see each other whenever we want to, whereas previously it was different
Yeah.
because yeah, we literally saw each other almost every day.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been actually right. Um, just talking on the phone, being in that kind of environment where you guys sometimes actually surviving with each other, it becomes normal. But when we are not together, how do you deal? How do you thrive through that kind of environment?
Yeah.
Fixing issues on the phone has become a trend now in our relationship. But I don't want to lie, it's been actually marvelous, Jane, especially when two people actually committed in what they want, in what they want to achieve. It is very, very, very easier if you know what you want at the end of the day with a partner. It is much, I don't want to lie, marvelous thing that we'll be dealing with. Yeah, normally sometimes, yeah, there are some things where we don't actually understand each other. Especially when you promise your partner that you're gonna call at a certain time, should be expecting that call. If it doesn't happen, you need to explain and you need to actually validate your point when you now be communicating with each other. So yeah, actually a peace of mind that I would encourage for those who wants to be in a long distance relationship or who are already in a long distance relationship thing is communicating is the key. Communication. It is actually the key, number one key. I don't want to lie. Giving updates of what you're doing, where you are going. It's actually a helpful thing because you need actually to let the other person be aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you can't actually hold your phone, you should actually tell you like, no, at this given time I'll be busy. If you're in a meeting or if you're studying, all those things should actually be on the table. So you're actually updating. It's actually a good thing that I've learned. Like, yeah, you can't just do things like you're still a single person.
Mm.
You gotta know that you have someone who's actually looking after or who is actually looking up to hear your voice, who wants to know your whereabouts. It's not a jealousy thing whereby you're actually updating your person. It's actually keeping in touch. You're like one now. So we gotta work together. We gotta know what we are doing, what where you are, um, things like that.
No, no, super true. That is that is spot on. That is spot on. I also think like being transparent, like obviously in order to have a successful long distance relationship, you really have to be transparent because there's so much distance separating you, and it then becomes up to you guys to be like, we are going to be transparent because there's going to be things like insecurities that will creep in. And if you're not transparent about that, it then builds up, and that can really, really affect a relationship. And also keeping up with date nights as well. That just because you guys are like away from each other, it doesn't mean that you can't do stuff with each other. Like you can still have cooking time together. So that's what we do. We have movie time. We watch a movie together. We put a movie, and the one person will share their screen so that we are both able to watch the movie, enjoy the movie. We also take each other places. Like if a person is going somewhere, we do a whole video, you go with your person. So that also just helps to keep that connection alive. That yes, we are not together, but I still feel as if I'm part of your life. I'm part of your day to day life of whatever is happening, as well as communicating. So by communicating, it doesn't mean, hey, hello, what's up, what's happening, but intentionally communicating. Like I'm struggling. I'm struggling that you're away, or now that you're away, I'm having insecurities, or hey, since you're away and we can't really talk to each other, I've now found an outlet. And sometimes we found outlets that are really not healthy. So we also have to be intentional. That's why you have to be intentional about your communication so that your partner is aware that you're struggling, and you guys can also help each other out, because sometimes you will find that you form a friendship or another relationship just so that you have that emotional outlet as standby while your partner is not around. And that's a no-no. Like just because you guys are not together physically and you can't see each other, it does not mean that you now transfer the needs of the relationship to another person. So whether that is emotional needs, you guys have a physical relationship, that also means physical intimacy needs. So all that have to be kept within the relationship. And yeah, sometimes it's hard, but then you find creative ways, because you also know that whatever the long distance, the reason for the long distance is, you guys know what it is. And you also need to have a goal that by this time we are going to be together. So you have something to look forward to. That's the most important thing, that make goals that we are going to see each other, whether that's in 3 months.
Yes, that's true.
And for other people, that can be in a year, but it is something that you are looking forward to. And you're not just, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship with someone, but I don't even know when I'm going to see them. I don't even know what is happening. So for us, things that have really worked is intentional communication, having date nights as well, and being transparent. Like we're really transparent about everything. So, finances, whatever it is, we're just transparent about that. Just as the case it was when we were together, we are still keeping those same values. We are still keeping that same foundation, that it doesn't matter that I can't see you and I now go, I make a purchase. So I think I don't have to tell you. No, you still have to be transparent, and you still have to be honest about those things.
Yeah, no, that's true actually. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and now we gotta spend some quality time together, catching up, because it's been a minute without seeing each other physically.
Actually.
But yeah, we've been always like aware, actually communicating, holding on to each other. But it's time to actually catch up on the real ground, on the real issue. So thank you guys for watching our channel. Hope you are safe and blessed wherever you are.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.